Hi everyone. Hope you had a great summer break, and welcome back to school. If you're attending in person or virtually, I'm not sure what the current circumstances are, but I'm sure it's great to see your friends and be back. Set some kind of a routine. It's definitely helped me. As you can see, I'm back in the office here in London. After a few months of lockdown. And hopefully the weather has held up. I was in Prague in July and it was beautiful, and I know it's continued throughout July. Probably slightly deteriorated in August, but hopefully everyone enjoyed it. My name is Jakub Kohout, and I was asked to do a small video with regards to the life after ECP, my career path, where I'm now. I probably don't look like it. I'm 33. I graduated in a year when Facebook was actually launched to the public. I think it's before it was only university focused. A year when the Wii was launched, or a year when the first tweet was made. And no, it's not 1995. It was actually 2006. So not that time, not that long time ago. Even though the technical or technological progress has been quite insane since I graduated. I think there was still a lot of hard copy paper-based processes and documents back then. I am a finance professional. I've been finance focused for almost 11 years now. I've been working for 11 years in London. And notwithstanding that, if I was sitting where you guys are now, I'm not sure if I would have picked finance. I had a great interest in numbers. And I really loved, or I was quite keen on understanding not only the commercial world, but the geographics, politics, business, trade, became went into finance, which does combine many of those sectors. And it's all began in the ECP. I'm confident or pretty much 100% sure that the path I'm on now began then. The foundations have been built where the ECP promoted and encouraged for people to kind of be interested in the world. Follow their interests, and get quite a broad, but yet, a very, very good understanding of various aspects of life, whether that's art, history, economics, languages, you name it. And, whether that was in Mr. Elder's class when reading The Heart of Darkness, which I've actually never finished, and I don't think I will. That didn't really find the book interesting. Or talking chromosomes in Miss Kerr's class. I did like biology at that point. I was actually thinking of doing a mixture of a biology maths degree, but then realized there's what do you do after uni? Or reading the Le Petit Prince in Mr. Gwilt's French class. It's all those experiences have kind of very much broadened my view of the world as it was then, and I feel I'm much more kind of adaptable and open-minded to anything that happens now, including where we're now with this pandemic. You just kind of have to take it on board and go with it. So what did I do after ECP? Or actually, where do I end? Where did I end? So my current role is a finance director at Cedars. It's a startup company, an investment platform, which basically acts as an intermediary between investors who want to invest into startups or scale-ups, and those companies that want to raise money. And it both kind of diversifies the options that entrepreneurs have in terms of their fundraising, and it allows any retail investor, so any one of you, to be able to invest into private startup businesses. And I know the scene as live in Prague for startups and hot as here, and has been for a few years as far as I'm aware. Cedars is we have around 100 employees, few locations across Europe, and based on and it kind of it's really it's a bridge between the t-shirts of the fintech world and the startup world, and the suits of your corporate venture capital fundraising. So after ECP, I went on to study in the UK, just outside of London at Royal Holloway, doing management international business. Again, it's that wide, broad kind of route or path that I wanted to take, not to limit myself in almost being stuck with something that I might like for a year or two, but that either I'm going to get bored of, or that has little opportunities once I finish university. And I did want to get into the work, into the job market as soon as possible. And I did. After my second year, I applied for an internship at Ernst & Young, now just called EY in short, and a large, Big Four accountancy firm, and did an internship there in 2008. Actually, during which the financial crisis began, Lehman Brothers fell, and hence me being happy that I received and gladly accepted an offer from EY to start their graduate program in London. I stayed there for 5 years. Actually, after 5 years, I decided I've done my chartered accountancy qualification. I have developed various skills that I felt I could use or that are transferable into other jobs, but I didn't want to leave at that time because I just wanted some job security. So I took a sabbatical for 6 months. For half of it, I went to Malawi to become an almost in-house finance expert for a local NGO, which had about 95 employees, and who supplied microloans to the local women, whether they wanted to plot some vegetables and sell them on the side of the road, or whether they just wanted to open a shop in a small village, hours away from any cities. That was a great experience. I thought I made a difference with both what I learned at EY and just my interest in it. I really loved my time there. Wish I could go back every day. And then came back to EY. Decided it's not for me anymore, and was kind of thinking what to do next. Should I remain in the corporate world of the London city, or should I change careers while kind of maintaining the knowledge and expertise that I've built over the years at EY? So I joined Cedars as employee number 22 or 23, and have not regretted one bit. It's been great. We have done a few fundraisers ourselves, grown quite significantly, both in terms of revenue, what our service offering, our product, and headcount. I've made kind of grown my role and my team throughout those years, really enjoy it. Being part of a fintech in London, again, just kind of confirms my understanding or my appetite for doing a very varied role. No day goes by where something happens. You almost wake up and don't know what to expect, or you can't really plan your day. It's all hands on, and was hands on from day one. I'm also a director at the English College Foundation, which is a founding organization, or one of the founding organizations of the ECP. I sit on the foundation's board with a couple of other alumni, as well as some of the founding members of the ECP back in the early 90s. Which has been both a great benefit for me to grow and do something different, and and part of it is I want to give something back, because without the ECP, I don't think I would be where I'm now. Very, very much enjoy being a director and on the board of the foundation, and I'm sure everyone does. So that's been great, and I'm kind of very much, the foundation is very much involved in some of the operational and kind of other aspects of where the ECP is going, and hopefully retaining its quality and reputation in Prague and beyond. So that's me. I guess just to kind of conclude, finance is something I didn't know I will do at the point where you are now, but I knew I like numbers. I knew I like the world, and I also knew I don't really like arts. So and that has kind of evolved throughout ECP and throughout uni in a way that I then joined EY, joined theaters, and hope to have a few more fruitful years in the finance sector. That's all from me. I would love to come to the college and do a live presentation with you, or whatever, a workshop, and I hope that will be possible after the travel restrictions are lifted, and we'll be happy to answer any Q&A. Of course, if you have any questions or comments, or you want to talk about or ask about London or finance, or why did I do this, or why did I make that decision, happy to answer. I'll share my details. I've met loads of ECP alumni at various events here, and it's always been great fun. And it's always and I'm not going to use the word surprises me, but it always confirms that there's still an immense quality of graduates coming out from the school that I've attended now 14 years ago, hopefully that will remain in the future. I know it's the ECP is doing great, yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that will stop it. Cool. I mean, that's me. Yeah, and good luck in coming back to school, and good luck in your future studies and career paths. Take care. Bye.